You could see that hundreds of people came out at the Kern County Public Services building in protest due to potential Medicaid cuts. I'm Shantae Amani, your Bakersfield neighborhood reporter. You can hear the chants that filled the parking lot of the Kern County Public Services building. Healthcare workers, patients, and disability rights advocates, including civil rights activist Dolores Huerta.
So all of those greedy people up there in Washington that want to use the resources that you go to our disabled and our seniors, that they want that money to go into their greedy pockets, okay? We're not going to let that happen.
Gathered outside Representative David Valadao's Bakersfield office to urge him to oppose any cuts to Medicaid, known as Medi-Cal in California. One of these attendees, Maureen Nicholas, traveled all the way from Antelope Valley with her son Marquise, who is on the spectrum so his voice could be heard.
What I want you all to know is that people with no symptoms and autism, and even people who went to special ed school can do good things for our work too.
As Marquise and his mother are concerned how they would be able to afford their medical bills.
Had it not been for medical insurance, getting in on top of his hearing aids, catching it early as the hearing declined from the rare Norrie syndrome, the early diagnosis of the autism.
They aren't the only ones worried. Devon Newton, a Bakersfield native, has his concerns about his 5-year-old son, Carl Newton, who is diagnosed with spina bifida and relies on Medicare for treatment.
Once we got enrolled in these programs, our lives improved dramatically. I was able to go to school. We were able to provide my son the care he needs, get the equipment he needs, get him the therapies he needs.
23 ABC reached out to Congressman David Valadao for comment on whether he would vote to cut funding for Medicaid. In a statement, Valadao responded, and it reads, "I've said many times before, and I'll say it again. There haven't been any votes to cut its funding, and I won't vote for a final reconciliation bill that counts for coverage for the vulnerable populations." Protesters marched to the main doors of the building, expected to be arrested. In the end, nobody got arrested and the group decided to leave, but they did promise that they will be back. I'm Shantae Amani, your Bakersfield neighborhood reporter.